A message to Jesus, born from love that crossed the heart of the desert, and from the longing to understand what it means to truly be. Old Billy speaks not in religion but in reverence. This is a plea for clarity, for alignment, for the strength to become one with the source we call life. Help us to see with original eyes, to react the same way, to bring this oasis of love and life into the world. A conversation between a soul and its elder brother, between human frailty and divine light. This is not a prayer of asking, it's a prayer of becoming.
When the fog descended, silence settled over the village after the discovery of old Billy's departure. His notes were left stacked, serving as entertainment for the locals who chose to share them with others.
Number 006, a message to Jesus, born from the love that crossed the heart of the desert. My elder brother, thank you. This place is the most concrete thing that exists between fear and trust. It is the point of support on this irreversible journey for the expansion of life through my opportunity in the physical plane. My elder brother, I know that each one must carry their own cross, just as it touched you during your time on earth. I'm not asking anyone else to do my duty, but I am asking for help in whatever is possible. I know that only alignment with the greater presence can save us, and that is why I ask for the help of those who have already walked this path. I need focus, attention, calm, and vision to control my emotional body, as well as all the others that are in turmoil at this moment. Clarity? Some paradigms have stood as obstacles. Many have already been overcome, and now it's time to overcome the rest. This belief that the lines on our hands draw an unchangeable future on our journeys, as well as being impressed by other fortune tellers, can represent a huge limitation. The same happens with abundance, which should continue to lead us to bliss for all, without becoming blocked at any condition. But false premises interfere with our best understanding. As part of this source, I or anyone else have the right to it because we are it ourselves. So, expanding it is expanding oneself, and this doesn't happen restrictively with the light. Here is where I ask for help. Jesus, everything we need already derives from the original source, which some call God and you called Father. Help us to be this source, to see with original eyes, to react the same way, and to identify the path for the expansion of life. Help us find the strength to bring this oasis of love and life into the physical plane. Everything I've asked for is already well known by our Father, and I know that He has answered my calls. Much transformation has already taken place in the way we now see the world, and from there, we think and feel, affecting the vibration of our energy. I know what I've asked for, but I'm not sure if I've asked in the right way. I don't know how much I myself represent an obstacle to this purpose. But I also know that I am the only one who can be transformed by my actions. So, my elder brother, watch over us. To be this source. That's how the oasis manifested. Truly, well-being and abundance are predominant. May I step aside and allow the flow of life to teach us and elevate us.
Hi, John. When I first was invited to participate in this circle of analysis, I confess that I wasn't happy about it. Old Billy's reputation as a delusional person made me think twice before accepting the call. I am glad that I came. This is such a heartfelt and profound message. It resonates deeply with themes of surrender, faith, and the desire for transformation through connection to the divine. It beautifully captures a spiritual journey, one seeking alignment, clarity, and the courage to transcend personal limitations.
Hello, Ava. Be welcome. We are pleased to have you here. And yes, you are not the only one with such an impression. Mr. Billy's communication is based on his own life experience, where symbols and their meanings are directly connected to the individual's ability to perceive the world around us. In Mr. Billy's case, these channels of perception were stretched to the maximum, while the semantics of the words remained trapped. Don't worry. In future notes, you will have examples of what I say. Then you can draw your conclusions about this old man's mental health.
Anyways, this text is a deeply personal, spiritual, and poetic reflection, a direct plea to Jesus, addressing him as an elder brother. The message blends gratitude, vulnerability, and a search for clarity, aiming for personal transformation and alignment with higher principles.
This text serves as a spiritual testament and a heartfelt plea for divine assistance in overcoming personal limitations and embracing a life of greater alignment with the divine source. It blends existential inquiry, religious devotion, and poetic reflection, offering a moving exploration of the human condition and the transformative potential of faith. I guess this is life that goes on.